All right, I think I'm live, and I don't know if anybody's going to watch this, but what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and get the region switcher for the global helper. We're going to grab the updated version of this, and we're going to just make a copy of this to the desktop, and then so let's go ahead and make a good copy of this, and then we're going to actually combine both of these applications together just for fun. I'm actually wanting to just do away with having two separate programs to do everything. So I want the Pico helper and I want the Pico area helper to be mixed together at this point. I don't want to have like 500 different versions of things and have it set up so that it's just ridiculous having this. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new folder and we're going to call it region switch, Pico region switching, or just do region switching, or Pico region switching. Okay, and then we'll name it, today's date would be February 2022, okay, or 23. We're in 23 now. So let's go for it. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to actually grab the Pico area helper first, because that's the way everything should be set up, in this manner and not in the manner of how I had it. Okay, so let's go for that. And let's go ahead and just delete the Pico area helper at this point, because we don't really need any of that. Okay. So now we have the USB driver, which we also have here. So the USB install, we're going to go ahead and just delete it because we have it here. Okay. So we have that one done. Let's go ahead and do a notepad and let's go ahead and see like what's happening here. And I should still be live. Yeah, I think I'm live still. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and grab this and see what it says. Okay, it says to enable the and it'll install the driver. So if we double check, and yeah, so it's working. Perfect. Okay. That's what we want. Okay, number 2, we're going to do the global. We're actually going to keep number 2 and number 3. We're going to keep these as stock, but what we're going to do is after these are switched, we're going to add in its own script to further the permanent fix. Okay, so now let's go with the notepad here, and we're going to do number 2, which is the region switching here. And we actually need to change a lot of these things, and I'm going to reference the other application here because there's a lot of referencing that I need to take on here. Okay, so for example, we should do it this way and not this way. Okay, so we're going to change this to say Pico looking for Pico, please connect driver, or please connect USB cable. Okay. All right, so then we have this, and then we have this other thing that says ADB wait for device. Okay, so what we're doing is we're waiting for the device. So, yeah, cool. So that should work, and then it's going to echo this, which it needs to be, say, successfully connected. And then it's going to success. Okay. And then we're going to keep the region. We're going to change it to saying changing regions to Hong Kong. Okay, and the reason we're doing this is because if with the Pico area switcher, this is for the people in China so that they can use it, but we are also going to use it for the app we're writing, because we're not going to push every single one of these apps. Okay, we're going to switch this out. Okay, so Pico area helper, that's going to go here, and then it's going to say success. We're going to say clearing cache for the stores, or for the store fix. And one thing we need to do on top of that is we're not going to have this echo, okay? We're going to actually clear that out because we don't need it to say all this extra stuff every time. We can see it in real time, okay? Attempting, we're going to put this one as attempting store switch, okay? Store installation. All right, so now that we have it in these folders here, this should work fine. And then we're going to say completed the installation, or we actually don't need the echo here. And it will install everything in this, or actually let's undo that. Installing apps. All right. We'll just do that. And boom. Okay. Success. All right. And I'm going to omit the reboot process, because what we need to actually do is we need to copy this, and we actually need to move it here. Okay, and that's it. Let's see if this works. All right, we're going to actually change the name of the program here to Global Store. Okay. And then we're going to run it actually. So let's grab a Pico 3 here, or the Pico 4, to see if it successfully installs, if there's any issues with my installation here. Okay, perfect. We got it going. So let's go ahead and run this store and see if it works. It's not liking it. There's issues with the code. Okay. Notepad. It won't even open. Okay. So we got to see what's going on here. What we can do is we could just take this thing here and just do ADB set path. Copy. Okay. And then we could just do this, and then boom, and then paste it here. and then save, and then see if it'll run now. Okay. Successful religion switch. Okay, successfully connected to headset. It didn't do anything. It didn't even run any of the apps. Let's see here. This is why you don't work on things when you're not feeling good. Let's see. I don't want to do this right now. It's not feeling too good. Like, why isn't it not doing the store fix? I just don't want it to look like this. You know? But if I go like this and I switch it to the Chinese store, it should work fine. I don't get like why it's having such a difficult time. But I guess I have to move it back. I guess we have to. Let's see if we can get this to actually work right back. We'll copy this. And then we'll see if this runs now. Let's just do this and see. No, it doesn't want to run at all. That's hell, man. This is so stupid. Alright, well, I'm going to go look at other apps that I have and see if I can make it better, because this ain't working right. So, I do have an app that I worked on that I did, and it was perfect. So, we'll go to my OneDrive here, and then we'll just go to my... and I did do something way back here. And I'm not going to use it for the piracy aspect of it, because I don't really care. But I did write code for this, and this is what I'm interested in. So let's go for that instead, because I can look at the code here, see how nice that is. Yeah, so what I can do is I can go into Notepad here and do the install on Pico. And this is actually what we needed. Okay, cool. So now, and it will install the APKs in the folder. So this is actually going to be what we want for number 1. So we're going to go back to the global store. Don't know why I'm feeling so crummy, but I am. Okay, so now that I have this, I have it all set up nicely, and I think it was this part here that I was missing. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and actually rewrite this whole thing. So let's go with this. Okay, let's go with Pico null, copy that, and then we're gonna go right here and just replace this all. Paste. Okay. And then we're gonna go in here and saying echo please and wait and install Hong Kong. So we're going to go ahead and get this part, because we want it to here. Boom. Okay, cool. So now we have that. So that's as far as we're going to go to this part. Now it's going to say installing this or whatever. Okay. Now this should work with these commands here, and it should say in here installing. Okay, here we go. We want this to go into the APKs folder and global, so we actually want it to for == in DPO, all like APKs. Okay, global. Cool. Then do this. And I think a lot of this is like issues with language being the issue. So what we're going to do is just do that, and then we'll just change APKs to global, and then that. And then we can delete this out of there. And then this will install everything correctly, and it should rerun everything. I may have to put ADB behind this, but this may work. This is what we needed anyway. So if that works, then we accomplished what we wanted or needed. So let's go back to this Pico switching app store thing. Press any key to continue. Attempting to install store. And that's good enough for me. I don't care if it tells me what it's installing. Because it's the store. Successfully switched to global. Stores fixed. Clearing cache for stores. Continued. Dude, I like that. That's clean. That's nice. And that's all we need, really. Cool. So, the only thing I didn't like is the thing here. But we got that saved. Cool. So now, what I want to do is keep this one open. And we're going to do number 3, which is basically the same thing again. But it's going to be CN instead. And it's going to be everything nice. Okay, cool. So let's go for this. And the only other thing we need to do is we need to change the location to China. Okay, so everything else will be perfect. So we'll just copy this. And take this, paste it in here. And then we're going to switch this to China. And what we actually need to do is look into APKs and make sure that it's China. Because it's got to be exactly right. So China, switch to China, switch to CN here. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So successfully switched the store. Success. Okay. Success. Okay. Store. Cool. So we're going to save this one. It's pretty much the same thing. There's not much change in this one. We just need now to come back over here, and then we need to change the name of this one to China region. Or actually, let's just do China store. Because what we're going to need to do is we need to add in the other stuff like the other things that we're going to be needing here. So the China store, now we need to go ahead and get the other application that we were doing here, which was China to global stuff. Okay, China to global, we need to go into APKs, and then we need to do friends or global permanent friends global. Actually, just do global, like global friends. I don't know. Global features. There you go. Global features. How about that? That's going to be pretty cool. Then what we need to do now is to grab the APKs that we actually need. The APKs that we need right now is a newer version of the Chrome browser, which we really don't need the Chrome browser to be switched from Chinese anyway, because we shouldn't even be messing with the Chinese browser at this point. We don't need to deal with that. There's really no need to change the Chinese browser. But we do need the Pico Messenger, and then we do need the video APK, which no one really even needs. And then we need the PVR Home APK. And we need, I think that's all we really need. APK Avatar Editor. I mean, this is for permanent anyway. We're not like switching everything over for permanence. So, but we also need to make an app for just to run after that. So basically this one will be everything that we really need. So at this point, what we're going to do now is we're going to grab the G features, copy this. Actually, we actually need to keep that open, but we need to go over here first. We need to go to the Chinese one, and then we need to add in a new script. So let's grab the Chinese to whatever. Just grab the store fix, I guess. It's not the one we're going to want because, yeah, I mean, we don't really need that, but we do need to convert over. And then we'll grab the global store fix here. We're going to delete all this because we don't really need. I like this part down here though. So what we're going to do actually is we're going to take it from here. And we do need to clean up other things besides that. So like there's other stuff that needs to be cleared, and the clearing of certain things as well. ADB clear the browser, clear the store, clear this, and then we can disable this. So we need to keep these two things apart. Everything else can be rewritten. So let's go ahead and paste that in. We're actually going to switch this to Britain. I don't know how to spell, so I'm going to make sure that I'm spelling Britain right. Hello. Sorry, I'm just making this other program here. How are you? I didn't notice you were in there. My spelling is terrible. I didn't even notice you're in the chat. I'm so sorry about that. How are you today? All right, so we need to actually look at everything else here is good. So what we need to actually look at now is we need to look at the Chinese global fix and look at everything else. Oh man. Okay, so I'm still foggy from being sick. So there's that. I need to clear this, clear that, and actually clear these things because we are going to add in friends. Cool. We're going to fix global friends issues, or friends and fit, or global features. I sound really low. Sorry, I can turn up my mic a bit. Is that better? All right, so we got the activity center is going to be disabled. Clearing the messenger is there. And I think that's all we really need to do. Because the stores and clearing the stores to fix, we really don't need that. Global features on. Success. Clearing cache to fix features. Okay, so basically what this program's going to do, what this thing's going to do, is it's going to kind of replace the Pico region switcher and the China to global thing at the same time. So we can then clear this out. Actually, yeah, this is the... Oh shit, I just fucked up everything, didn't I? Yeah, we need to just copy this and close it. Don't save. Don't save. Okay, we need to actually get a new notepad. I just didn't want to write over something because I'm not like completely here. And there we go. I need to do one other thing here, and this is under APKs. I need to actually get the name of this folder so that it installs the correct like location. So because the applications are in a certain folder, we can then install it here. Boom. Okay. Now we can save it. So now the features is fixed. One other thing I need to fix too, I didn't notice, was the Chinese store. We actually going to name this 4, and this is going to be global features run after reboot. So that's all we need really. So let's refresh this. We need to fix the China store because it says that the global is the thing. So it says we're clearing cache, fix the store. Oh, switch to China. Okay, good. So everything is good. So let's run the global run after reboot. Press any key to continue. It's saying that there's unknown commands, which it shouldn't have that, but that happens sometimes. So let's go look at here. It says ADB. Okay, I might need to run ADB again. because it's not installing. Okay, it says ADB unknown command. Clearing cache. Okay, so it's clearing the cache, and it didn't know what to clear. Okay. All right, so clearing the cache, there's an issue here, and I think it's these things it doesn't know what to do with. So let's try removing this and see if that fixes the problem, because the percent twice, that's the only spot that it's having problems. Let's go see. Let's see if it works now. Cool. Let's go for it. Press any key to continue. Performing. Package activity center disabled. Successful. Attempting store install. That's not a store install. That is not a store install. That is actually... Okay, where does that say that? Attempting global repairs or features. Okay, that's all we need, and that's actually successful. So that's perfect. So we have an app now. Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm combining both the Pico region switcher, the China to global, and the Pico region switcher to one application, so that people that want to that are in China can run the global store, the thing, and then the people that have the people that are running these other things, they just, this one's for the people that are in the United States, or global, and then these people are just for China. So if the people from China just want to run the stuff from China, they can just run these two, and then the people from the outside regions could just run global store and then switch over to global after, and then run it after reboot. And I think that's going to be the way to do it. Now I just made two apps going into one application. And what's cool too is the global store. If you go in here, it resets it clears out the store twice, because people were having problems with that when they were running the APKs. But these should have all the updated APKs in here. And then so in the future, I can then update all these files as time goes on, instead of trying to keep recreating the same stupid app over and over again and writing code again. Now all I need to do is just edit these APKs, and I'm good. And that's all I need to do is just update the APKs. Yeah, I turned up my mic as loud as I could. I don't know if I can turn it up any louder. It's all the way up in OBS. But yeah, so anyway, I don't have to rewrite any of this code. I can just run these, and it's just perfect. And the USB installer does work because I installed it on this fresh install. So, and I know that this one works because it works the opposite as this one, so I don't have to run this code. But yeah, so we're good. It's all set. So now I'm just going to go ahead and delete these two because I don't need them. So we're going to empty that. And then now we have this. All right, so now we're going to compress this to the zip folder. And now we have a successful full-out Pico switching application for the website. Now I can add this to the website, update it, delete the other two pages, and use this page as the main go-to for the installation and make a video on how to use this sucker, because yeah, and then I just have to update the Chinese app like page, things like that, because it needs to be done. It's just kind of ridiculous. So yeah, so now we have that. I need to go ahead and put it on the server. So I'm going to put it on my local drive first, because now we're at the point of not needing these two. We're now here. It's all merged. Perfect. All right. So now 2072 files deleted. As long as it's the exe program exe file, then that should be good. All right, so now that I have it on my OneDrive, I'm going to go ahead and upload it to my Google Drive now. So in my Google Drive, I have it here. So now we can go into region, and then I can upload it here. See, now I have everything organized. Before I just plop in it anywhere, and I wouldn't know where anything was. It's ridiculous. So we're going to go to the desktop, and we're going to grab the file that we need. I think I already moved it to somewhere else, I guess. Let's go to the OneDrive. Region. My folder. Why am I doing folder? I need to update the... I need to add a file, not a folder. It's just so stupid. Okay, so it's on the desktop. All right, desktop. Oh, that's the old desktop. Let's go to the new desktop. Okay, I'm not seeing it, so maybe it is. Maybe it's in over here too. Let's see here. Oh man, I need to get feeling better. I need to stop getting sick. All right, so now we have it on the server, and now we can go ahead and let this go and upload to the drive. And then what we can do is we can go ahead and grab 2 pages here, and we'll just like edit the one page. So what we're going to do is add a new page, and then we're going to combine these 2 scripts, because there's really no reason to have this, because this is kind of outdated anyway. So let's go to my dashboard. Let's delete this one out, because we really don't need this one anymore. All right, so let's go to my posts, and we'll just delete global script, and we'll just trash it because we don't need it. Cool. So now we'll go back to the site. So yeah, now we can make this into a more concise thing. Actually, I think I may just keep this, and then that, because 1 and 2 and 3 are all the same, and then I'll just edit this page to talk about the areas like switching, I think. Or maybe I should actually change it so that it makes more sense, because this is yeah, I'm gonna have to just change it, because this isn't gonna work. It's all in different languages and stuff, and I'll just have to redo like these screenshots when I have more energy. But we'll get this updated and change the name, I guess, too. So yep. All right, so now that we have here, we have this combined. Now I got to figure out how to deal with one clone after this. Okay, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, so in the middle of this, I don't know. I mean, I have all the firmware. I mean, I have all this stuff updated, so it's all. I mean, I have like non-OEM. I don't know why the non-OEM didn't show up. But I guess, oh, it's because it was yeah, maybe. It doesn't really matter. This is all private anyway. Somehow it got deleted. I don't know. Oh well. It's all private in my own servers anyway. I'm not going to really be sharing the links from this. The only one I need to fix actually on the website is this, because it's messed up, and maybe I should fix that now, is the 5.4 betas. These are messed up. They're the same file. So I got to edit the page here and we'll change it. So let's go ahead and see if I can find the betas here. So just go here, firmware, Pico 4, China. Where's the beta? See what I mean? I like uploaded it. There's no beta. This is stupid. So it didn't upload half the shit. So we'll just go over here and get, we'll fix the drive over here by just going to here. We'll just go get it. All right, let's go for it. Come on. So that's why I wanted to have it hosted on my own stuff, because sometimes it just takes so long. Okay, so now we're in here. So let's go to back. Let's go to China, beta. See, and you don't know which one's which, right? Yeah, that's the problem, because go in here. This one is 5.4, right? So 5.4. And this one 5.4. Okay, so I just need to get this link here. So what we'll do is we'll just copy link address. And then we'll just throw it in here. It doesn't really matter because we just need to fix it. The one with the Google Drive. Yeah, we'll edit this one out because it's the same. And then it doesn't need to open it in a new folder file. And we need to edit the because it's for my location. There we go. Same thing here. Google Drive. Turn that off. Edit. Paste. Boom. Update. View post. Okay, cool. So now should be all good. I just don't know which one's OEM and which one's not. But 2955, 2954, 54. Cool. Yeah. So now the firmware's fixed. I mean, I had to deal with what I had to deal with. There's so much stuff broken on the site right now because of all my links being fucked over. Like this one here, the disable like OTA updates, like the link to this is still broken. So like if I click on this, it's like, oh wow, I can actually download it. Huh. Or maybe I can't. I don't know. Maybe. Oh wow, they're letting you use it now. Okay, well I'll just leave it alone then, because it wasn't letting me download it the other day. I guess the chargeback does a lot of things. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't matter. It's probably still up for deletion until the end of the month. I'll update these links. I have some time to do it. I'm not really in a hurry. for that, I guess, if it's working. I thought it was broke. I thought I was going to get a bunch of 404s on the website. So let's see here. Let's see. All right, let's see if it disable OTAs, making Streaming Assistant better. We really don't need that anymore either. I need to actually update that one. China to global script. That one's gone. So, yeah. Why isn't it remembering me? Oh, it's because it's... All right, well, I need to do this. So, like... That's why. Then we'll edit. China to global script. We actually need to. And then that one's gone too. And then that one is gone too. There we go. Update. View page. Perfect. Now that's virtual desktop craps off my website, and then and then I can just start updating things, like making things better. Yeah, and then actually let's remove this one too. I don't really care about this site. There we go. Just update that. Cool. And then we'll delete that page too, because it doesn't really matter, because I'm actually redoing this whole thing. I'm doing YouTube again, I guess. I don't really want to. YouTube kind of sucks. Because once they start going after you, they go after you. It doesn't really matter. Cool. Pico Area Helper. That's a really helpful thing. Okay. So, I'll have to make a video on how to use it, and then people can just update and get it. I need to update the drive. So, wherever the drive is now, it's this one here. Go back to Team Drive, region. There it is. Get a link. Let's go to anyone with the link. Copy link. Done. Cool. So now, back to the site. Edit this page. Edit here. Paste it here. Boom. Update. View post. And now it's more up to date. Cool. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. So, yeah, everything's now working great. Everything's done. I think I'm done with the stream here. If I'm quiet, I'm sorry. I had the mic all the way up. I don't know what else to say, because when I was doing normal videos, it was fine. So, I don't know. But thanks for being here. Have a great day, guys. All right. I'm going to stop the stream.